Hello. Thank you for all the fun of the wonderful and amazing day. Welcome. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joyce McTeer, and I am the owner and operator of La Georgia Creation Designs. And today we're going to do another 5-bead method, but I'm going to talk a little bit about what we're going to be adding on a charm. Yes, a charm. So this is the charm that I am going to be adding onto this bracelet. Beautiful charm. Okay. I'm going to be adding on that charm to the bracelet. And I'm going to be doing my 5-bead method. And for those of you who are already doing this technique, woohoo, yes. This is an amazing technique. You can use this technique for many different things, not just making bracelets. You can make it for making, not just for making bracelets, but you can also use this technique on anklets, on necklaces, whatever you choose to do. It is a very easy technique. What you do is, and how I do mine is I start off with 5 of my large size beads. I always start off with a bead that's bigger than the bead after it. Let me say that. Did I just say that right? Boop. I start off with a large bead and then then I work my way down. So I start here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you got about 20 beads here. Now, if this bracelet is too big or too small, add another bead to make it fit. This is just a method. This is just another way that you could put your beads on to whatever you are creating, okay? So the very first thing I'm going to do is, you already know, I'm stretching my Stretch Magic cord, which is this right here. And this is the size, 1 millimeter / 0.039. Now they do have Stretch Magic, boop, got a lot of boops here. Some you do have some that you can get that is thicker. You do have some that is thinner. But I prefer this size. This to me is a perfect size as far as stretch cord, okay? So I'm going to start off with, let me tell you the sizes. I have 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter, and 8. The rest, these two, this is 6. This is not 8. This is 6. These are some spacer beads, 6 millimeter spacer beads. And these are some 6 millimeter rondelles, and these are some 8 millimeter beads that I purchased from Amazon.com. You can get beads from anywhere, Hobby Lobby, Amazon, anywhere, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and add on my 10 millimeter first, and I'm going to, and the way that I create mine is I go down each row. So I'm going to add on a spacer beads. These spacer beads, if I'm not mistaken, I purchased these from Michael's. Then I'm going to go to the next one. But like I said, when you do this technique, if you find that the bracelet is either too big or too small, make an adjustment. If it's too big, you can take some beads off. If it's too small, just add some beads on. And you can do something random, like, especially if you have a color thing going on, you can definitely do something random. You can pick a color that's close to it, something lighter, something darker. See what I'm doing? And I just always start with that lead bead, okay? And then work my way down each row of beads. I find that this technique, once again, like I've been saying, is very therapeutic, very relaxing, and it's going to give you joy because the end results is phenomenal. The end results when you make and create these is phenomenal. You always want to make sure that you are using, you can use whatever type of beads you want. You can use whatever type of beads you want. But a lot of these that I make and create, most of the time I use glass, but you can use acrylic, you can use glass, You can use whatever you choose to use. You see that? And I'm gonna, now this here is a rhinestone, pretty much bling clay. It's a clay bead with rhinestones that they put in it, okay? So I'm gonna add, this is gonna be my very last one. Add that on. And I didn't mention this, but I am going to say this before. These beads right here, this one. If y'all are not familiar with the dollarbead.com, go check out dollarbead.com. I purchased these beads some time ago. Dollarbead.com, they have phenomenal sales. I have not shopped there in a couple of years. I'm going to say at least 2 years. But I did buy these. These are 10mm ones. They do have beads like this. A lot of their stuff is quality. They sell charms and all of that, okay? So this is what we have so far. And this is pretty much a nice size. Now, do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? All right, so now the very last thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to add on my charm. Put it on like this. Okay, it moved down, but that's good. So now I'm going to take my 2 strings, and like I always say, if you feel like you need to add some glue to what you do, then add your glue, because it works for you. Okay? This is the only thing that gets me sometimes, is when I'm trying to tie a knot in it. And there's so many different ways that you can tie a knot in your bracelet. So many ways. Okay, that's 2. I'm going to tie it one more time. That's 3. And then I need to try to hide it in one of these beads. Yep, see, it went right in. And then I'm going to just snip it with my cutters. Just like that. Try to hide it as much as I can. And this is what we're gonna have, what you should have once you add on your charm. So this is the end result. Now, the thing that I like about this is that it's long and it will hang down as you walk. See? So this is different. It is definitely unique. It fits my wrist perfectly. And make plenty. And like I said, if you have not started to make these bracelets, make these bracelets. It's a lot of fun. It's very therapeutic. And the results are phenomenal. Like, it's nothing quite like this. So with that being said, I want to take this time to say thank y'all so much for joining me for these videos. Please make sure you like. Please make sure you share the content out. Because sharing is what? Sharing is caring. And y'all have a wonderful and amazing day. And happy crafting, everyone. And until my next upload. See ya.